It's September 1970. I'm in my 47th year. I found it a very pleasant environment. I got to know that time Dr. Tupper was the dean of the college, and her husband, Dr. George Bierko, was the president. They had an interesting group of students. I was teaching the social sciences of the 2-year program, the Associate of Arts program, and those students were going on to 4-year schools afterwards, so they were a little different. Being here long enough, you get to know enough people so you know the system and can help students in the system. I think also, as I said, I enjoy working with students and teaching, because I see teaching as a calling, something very special, and we're watching students grow. And that's happened particularly when we became a 4-year institution and had 4 years to watch the maturation. There's been a growth in size, but even when we were a 2-year school, at one time when 2-year schools were still valued, we had over 800 students, so we did have a large campus, but then as people started to turn to 4-year schools and bachelor degrees, the numbers dwindled. And of course, being single-sex, they did dwindle a little bit too, because women were willing to go on to men's colleges. Men's colleges were accepting women. And it had been thought of earlier, it had been debated, and as I said, the coeducation came after being a 4-year school. So once the first hurdle had to be developing a 4-year program. Limited bachelor's degrees in the areas were of retail merchandising and management, and the area of interior design. Those were the first 2 programs, followed by psychology as a 2+2. Then once it became 4 years, with permission by the Department of Education, many more programs started developing the 4-year programs. And then with the men on campus, programs such as criminal justice and business was attracting to them, along with sports management. Became big attractions to bring men in, and we had to develop programs to attract men, and then also to develop athletics a little bit more to attract men. And so it was wise because it helped us survive, because schools that didn't do it really have had problems. We've still had schools that stayed single-sex for many years, and they almost didn't make it. Really, it was necessary for the survival of the college. We're still keeping small enough, and the classes are small enough. Luckily, we have a president who's really interested in students and student learning, and really doesn't feel good about large classes, because you can get lost in the group. You know how he is on campus. Every time you went, he's delighted to see the students. He just lights up. So that's very, very positive. So we've stayed within about the right size. There was resistance from the alum association, especially the alums of that time who graduated during the 40s and 50s. Were kind of more traditional, and because you don't want to lose the school as you knew it. But I think once we became co-ed, they saw there was a value, even personally, so their sons or nephews could come here. And now there's full support by the alum, even the older alum, in terms of what had happened, because they can see how this spirited the growth. I see great friendships between men and women. I think it's very good for this generation. Barriers are broken down, now they're friends. Dr. Tupper is a liberated woman that she was, and a very well-educated woman, and well-known, well-published. There's just the idea of women can do what men can do, and the world of work was opening for women. And so she wanted them to have that experience, so they could take advantage of that.